Hello, friends, and welcome back to the Nomadic Spaces podcast. Today's episode is called The Investment Potential of Luxury Tiny Houses as Short-Term Vacation Rentals. If you're considering investing in real estate, you've probably explored various options, maybe from traditional homes to condos and even multifamily properties. But have you considered luxury tiny houses as a short-term vacation rental investment? These small but chic properties are gaining traction in the real estate market, particularly in the short-term rental space. The growing interest in unique travel experiences, coupled with the rise of platforms like Airbnb and VRBO, have made luxury tiny houses an attractive option for both travelers and investors. In this episode, we're going to explore the potential of luxury tiny houses as profitable investment, delve into factors driving their popularity, and offer tips on how to maximize your return of investment. First, why tiny houses? The appeal of small spaces with big charm. Tiny houses have been a niche trend for years, appealing to minimalists and those looking for an alternative lifestyle. But in recent years, they've taken on a new role in the hospitality industry. The allure of tiny houses lies in their charm, creativity, and efficiency. Luxury tiny houses elevate this concept by incorporating high-end finishes, custom designs, and unique amenities without losing the coziness and charm that makes tiny houses so unique. Think marble countertops, hardwood floors, smart home technology, and designer furniture, all packed into a compact space that's easy to maintain and cheaper to build than a traditional home. For travelers, staying in a luxury tiny house provides a unique, Instagram-worthy experience that a standard hotel room simply can't provide. For investors, these small but luxurious properties represent a new and exciting way to tap into the lucrative short-term rental. The growing popularity of unique stays. Travelers today are increasingly seeking out unique accommodations that offer more than just a place to sleep. They want an experience, something that feels exclusive and special. According to Airbnb in 2021, their unique property hosts earned over $1 billion that year. And this is where luxury tiny houses come in. Platforms like Airbnb have a dedicated category for unique stays, which includes everything from tree houses to yurts to tiny houses. Properties that offer something out of the ordinary tend to perform well on these platforms, often commanding higher nightly rates and enjoying higher occupancy rates compared to more traditional accommodations. The rise of the quote-unquote experience economy, where consumers prioritize experiences over material goods, has also fueled the demand for unique vacation rentals. Travelers are willing to pay a premium for a stay that feels luxury, one of a kind, and luxury tiny houses fit the bill just perfectly. The financial upside. A closer look at ROI. One of the biggest draws of investing in luxury tiny houses as short-term rentals is the potential for high returns. And let's break down some of those key financial factors to consider. Number one, lower initial investment. Compared to traditional homes, tiny houses cost significantly less to build or even to buy. The reduced size means fewer materials, less labor, and lower land costs. Even when you factor in luxury finishes and amenities, the total cost of a luxury tiny house is still much lower than a standard single-family home. Number two, high rental income. Luxury tiny houses can command premium nightly rates, especially if they are located in desirable areas, have unique views, or offer unique features. For example, a well-designed tiny house with stunning views, a hot tub, or eco-friendly features can attract travelers willing to pay top dollar for that memorable stay. In many areas, the housing shortage has driven long-term rental rates up as well. Across the board, tiny house rental income potential is at an all-time high.
Hi friends, I hope you are enjoying this show. Listening to podcasts and reading blogs like this is a great way to gain knowledge, but to really make change, you need to take action. Luckily, taking action doesn't have to be overwhelming, timely, or expensive. My desk refresh guide is a great resource you can download totally free from the link in the show notes. This guide will break down the redesign process into simple, actionable steps with tangible results to transform your space without spending a cent. Now let's get back to the episode.
Number three, lower operating costs. Tiny houses are cheaper to maintain and operate compared to larger properties. Utility bills are lower, there's less space to clean, and repairs tend to be more manageable. This all contributes contributes to a higher profit margin for the investor. Number 4, flexibility in location. Tiny houses can be placed on smaller plots of land, opening up investment opportunities in areas where larger properties may not be feasible. Whether it's a lakeside retreat, a mountain getaway, or a plot of land near a popular tourist location, the flexibility of tiny houses allows investors to capitalize on prime locations that might otherwise be out of reach. Number 5, scalability. Because tiny houses are relatively affordable, it's easier to scale your investment by purchasing or building multiple properties. This allows you to diversify your portfolio and spread out the risk, all while increasing your potential for profit. Here are key considerations before investing. While the financial upside of luxury tiny houses is appealing, it is important to approach this investment with careful considerations. And here are some factors to keep in mind. Number 1, zoning and permitting. Before purchasing land or building a tiny house, make sure you've researched local zoning laws and building codes. Some areas have strict regulations regarding the minimum size of the homes, or they may not allow short-term rentals at all. It's crucial to ensure that your investment complies with all local regulations to avoid legal headaches down the line. Number 2, location, location, location. As with any real estate investment, location is key. A luxury tiny house in a remote or undesirable location is unlikely to attract as many guests. Focus on areas with high demand for short-term rentals, such as popular tourist destinations, scenic countryside spots, or locations near national parks. Number 3, market research. Conduct thorough market research to understand the demand for short-term rentals in your chosen area. Look at occupancy rates, average nightly rates, and the performance of similar properties nearby. This will give you a realistic idea of what you might be able to expect in terms of rental income and ROI. Number 4, unique selling points. To stand out in a crowded market, your luxury tiny house should offer something unique. Whether it's an eco-friendly design, a stunning view, or a specific theme, make sure your property has a strong selling point that will attract guests. Number 5 is property management. Managing a short-term rental really does require time and effort, from handling bookings to cleaning between guests and addressing maintenance issues. If you are not prepared or don't have time to manage the property yourself, please consider hiring a property management company or an Airbnb co-host. While this will eat into your profits, it can also save you time and ensures that your property is not only well maintained, but that your guests are having wonderful stays and leaving you great reviews. Now let's talk about some tips for maximizing ROI. And if you are ready to take the plunge and invest in a luxury tiny house as a short-term rental, here are some tips you'll want to keep in mind to help you maximize your return. First, invest in quality. Don't skimp on materials and finishes. High quality construction and luxury touches will not only justify higher nightly rates, but also ensure the longevity of your investment. Number 2, prioritize guest experience. Think about the little things that can elevate your guest stay. From high-end toiletries to a welcome basket with local treats, these types of thoughtful touches can lead to positive reviews, repeat bookings, and higher ratings on platforms like Airbnb. Number 3, leverage social media. Promote your luxury tiny house on social media to attract more guests. High-quality photos, engaging captions, and leveraging hashtags can help you reach a wider audience. You might even consider collaborating with influencers to showcase your property. Number 4, optimize your listing. Make sure your listing on platforms like Airbnb and VRBO is optimized with great photos, detailed descriptions, and a compelling headline. Highlight the unique features of your property and include information about the local area to help entice potential guests. Number 5, offer add-on experiences. Consider offering additional services or experiences, such as guided hike, private chef services, or a wellness pack. You can partner with local businesses, and these add-ons can really increase your revenue and enhance the overall guest experience. Final thoughts on small investments with big potential. Luxury tiny houses represent an exciting and potentially really lucrative investment opportunity in the short-term rental market. With their lower upfront costs, high demand, and unique appeal, they offer investors a chance to tap into the growing trend of experiential travel. However, like any investment, success requires careful planning, market research, and attention to detail. By choosing the right location, designing a property with unique appeal, and managing it effectively, effectively, you can turn a small luxury tiny house into a highly profitable venture. So if you're looking for a fresh and innovative way to invest in real estate, luxury tiny houses as short-term vacation rentals could be the perfect opportunity. Not only can they provide a strong return on investment, but they also offer the chance to create memorable experiences for travelers. One tiny luxurious space at a time. Where we talk all things interior design, tiny houses, and happy homes. Each week, we explore different interior design strategies, the unique challenges of small spaces, and accessible design solutions to help you create a more beautiful and happier home. Whether you're a fellow tiny house dweller or simply have an interest in interior design, this show has something for you. Hi folks, your host Sarah here. I am a professional interior designer and I run my own business, Suka Interior Design, where I transform spaces all over the country. I'm also a realtor here in Asheville, North Carolina, where I live with my pup Elvis in a vintage travel trailer that I renovated into my tiny dream home. Thank you so much for being here. If you like what you hear, please consider leaving a review, hitting some stars, subscribing, and sharing this show. It's how little shows like this survive. All right, let's get into today's episode.